Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Josh Martinez here with PaperFree Corporation. In today's video, we wanted to cover the newly released OpenText Capture version 25.2. I'm going to cover these features in a high level, but please stay tuned for future videos that are going to cover these specific topics in a lot more detail. In 25.2, OpenText has introduced a new engine called NextGenOCR. Now, its strength and the use case that it's aiming for is color images, mobile images, and handwritten images. So we'll do some specific testing on those type of images when we do our deep dive. Now, this engine is not meant to replace any specific engine, but rather complement the already existing engines. One of the great things about this is it's going to be improved in every release and considered the future of OCR engines. So this is an exciting one, and we'll be doing some more deep dives into this specific engine in later videos. One of the other great features introduced in 25.2 is the support for single sign-on within OpenText Capture. Now in 24.4, OpenText added OTDS authentication for Capture. That meant that within OTDS or OpenText Directory Services, we could authenticate users, provision users, add permissions, and that would carry over into the Capture side. In this release, they took that a step further because now Capture supports SSO using Windows authentication. Now what that means is that the credentials for the logged in user can also be used via SSO to log into modules, Scan Plus, Completion, etc., etc. On the web client side, we have a few features worth mentioning. The first one is the addition of SnapMatch within the web client itself. For those of you not familiar with what SnapMatch is, think about it as a smart population rule engine, meaning it can intelligently put data into context to find missing information. So whatever it sees on the form, it's able to intelligently interpret that data and find missing information. For the users within the web client, they'll now be able to see the total number of tasks or batches for a specific department. And now, the web client supports Microsoft Office document rendering, so you can import and view Excel, PowerPoint, and Word documents within the web client itself. Now, there are a few other updates worth mentioning. For example, when working with information extraction projects, if you recall historically, the recognition projects would need to be copied manually from your development directory over into the deployment directory. But now we can actually deploy the recognition project or send to production directly from within Designer. So that's a nice feature for developers working with information extraction projects. Within Image Converter, now you can specify the level of PDF conformance when exporting. For those of you not familiar, conformance is just how well a PDF adheres to ISO standards for archiving or for what happens to your PDF down the line. So now you can specify that level. And the image processor module now has added a few additional barcodes that it can extract, more specifically micro and 2D barcodes. And if you're doing any kind of prepping for upgrades or migrations, with that, network encryption is being removed and replaced with gRPC. So it's the newer, more secure way of communication between modules. And modules being deprecated are the Documentum export module and the ODBC export module, because that now can be moved over to standard export profiles and use that for export. Thank you everybody for watching this video, an introduction into OpenText Capture 25.2. Please stay tuned for future videos that are going to cover these topics in more detail with demos, examples, and further explanation. Thank you very much.